yo, what up, good morning, GMG. Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. We got another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good. Rocking the double green, trying to manifest green candles. God, it feels like we need them after a little rough start to the week. Bitcoin's down 0.5%. We're all losing our minds, waiting for more pump. And then today's FOMC, arguably the most important FOMC of our lives.
The most important FOMC in history.
On pins and needles.
That's it. You know, we're totally going to see a different stance from last time. There's totally going to be changes. Totally going to be a bunch of different stuff happening today in FOMC. Totally. All you got to do is go on Fed Watch, and then you just know exactly what's going to happen at FOMC. You know what I mean? So what's gonna happen to the FOMC? This is that. Like, no, you just got to go on Fed Watch, and then you'll know that there's going to be absolutely nothing changed. It's all about the stuff he talks about after. But anyways, we'll talk about that today because we will be joined by another legendary guest, CT Icon. Wizard of Soho. So Wiz going to join us like 10:30 a.m., something like that. So we can talk about FOMC, maybe some macro, because it was a big macro day. So we definitely want to get him on, talk macros, talk FOMC, talk markets, etc. Then we're obviously going to start with Tyler's market and, like all the topics and stuff that we got to cover. Then Wiz will come. We'll talk about this and that. And then last but not least, YEET. Actually, Wiz gonna like that one. Went up for a lot of fun. Maybe get lucky. I know he likes to play lamb chop a lot. YEET giveaway. So go to Yeeter boards. It's live on Degenz. So you go to kick.com/Degenz live. You have all the links, everything. So make sure you watch out some video if you want to have a bit higher chance of winning. It's all on there. Where's my thing? And then as usual, the show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. Not going to trust in crypto is recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. But also, Kraken actually made the news yesterday with Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module, customize it all. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs. Tyler, to you.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO hour cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. Yeah, folks, crypto majors slightly red here ahead of today's FOMC. We got Bitcoin down 0.3%, 117.7. ETH down about 1%, 37.70. Solana down 2% at 178. Running through some of the headlines here, the ETH ETFs outpacing the Bitcoin ETFs this week, 284 million to 237 million. I actually looked at the last 15 sessions. They are dead even with respect to net inflows, even though Bitcoin is a 5x larger asset by market cap. So those ETH ETFs on the market cap basis are greatly outperforming. Big news on the ETFs out of the SEC yesterday. They approved in-kind redemptions for Bitcoin ETFs, meaning shares of ETFs will eventually be redeemable for spot Bitcoin and ETH and vice versa. So big unlock there. We had Senator Lummis, Cynthia, introduce a bill requiring Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to consider crypto assets when reviewing mortgage applications. That's a big one. Kraken, our partner, reportedly planned to IPO at $15 billion valuation. So a huge crypto IPO to look out for. And eToro set to launch tokenized stocks on Ethereum. Breaking news this morning, JP Morgan has partnered with Coinbase to make funding accounts easier than ever to unlock Bitcoin buying via credit cards and using Chase reward points to buy crypto. So it's a big surprise there. Big day for corporate treasury. Sailor Strategy bought 21,000 Bitcoin, $2.5 billion worth. So they used all their fundraise already. He spent it. Jack Mahler's 21, now the third largest Bitcoin holder, 43,500. Bitminer revealed it has 625,000. BTCS filed a prospectus to raise another $2 billion to buy more ETH. So the ETH Treasury Co. race heating up. And then there's a new player, ETHZilla. ATNF.
Damn.
Raising $425 million.
ETHZilla, that's the name?
Yes,
Damn.
the name is ETHZilla. Sadly, the ticker is not ETHZ, which would have been much cooler than ATNF.
Yeah, ETHZilla. We're gonna need like ETH Kong next.
Yes,
Get
for
it?
sure. We'll get into that in a minute. Rounding out token airdrop protocol news. We talked about Linea yesterday, but again, they introduced their tokenomics, native yield, ETH burns. Hyperliquid faced downtime issues yesterday. It looks like news out of them this morning. They're going to reimburse users who were impacted by that. So look out for that. Infinex integrated the Hyperliquid EVM, and then YEET passing $300 million lifetime volume. Their latest 100 million came in just 30 minutes, so they are accelerating. In AI crypto news, Coinbase announced it's going to list that banker token. A lot of folks in the Coinbase, in the base virtual streets knew that token, so that was a big one. And then Fubar teasing his new product called Circuit, allowing agents to run on existing wallets and aiming to overhaul crypto UX. Meme coins were largely red on the day, most down 5 to 10%. Pretty bloody day for the memes. This came amidst Pump Fund hitting a 10-month revenue low, sub $300,000. Though the team has seemingly upped their daily buybacks from 25% to 100%. So that is perhaps driving the positive price action for them. In NFTs, leaders are chopping a bit. Punks are seeing a lot of above floor aesthetic sales. And then it was a big day for art. Mind the Gap up 270%, Gazers up 37%, Meridian's up 36%, leading top movers. And that's our report.
All right. Well, that's a lot. Not a lot to talk about over here. I'm just getting Wheezy Whiz, our links over here. Let's do the markets and all that stuff last.
Sure.
So that we can cover it with Wiz when he comes. But for now, why don't we just start with what you just sent us?
Yeah, I think the crypto report is a good place to start here.
Yeah, let's start there.
So it looks like we're expecting a press conference at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, where the White House is going to reveal this report. Interestingly, I believe that's up against FOMC. So we might have our
exact same time.
Yeah, so perhaps on purpose. Trump trying to steal some attention from Powell. But folks, it looks like it might be perhaps a bit of a letdown, pending how high you had your hopes up. So we have Elnor Terra reporting this morning that Galaxy Digital, who was a contributor to the report, said that while the document expected to be the most comprehensive and positive U.S. government statement on crypto to date, it likely won't include any material announcements that would significantly impact markets. And then some breaking news this morning. It looks like a preview of the report has been released. There is no mention of the strategic Bitcoin reserve. So I thought we were going to get that. I'd have to go back through what the executive letter laid out, the executive order. I thought it tasked them with creating a plan to build out the strategic reserve within the 180 days. Maybe that wasn't there. I thought it was in there, but apparently that's not going to be in today's report. It looks like it's more high-level framework, creating a regulatory environment for crypto, which is, of course, very positive. But I think we all knew that aspect was coming. It's been kind of laid out with the Genius Act and the Market Structure Bill. So it doesn't look like we're going to see a whole lot of new information, more than just a confirmation of the U.S. wants to lean more into crypto than it has before and open the doors to companies building in the United States and operating within a framework where they know that the rules and regulations, which again is very positive. But it doesn't look like we're going to get a report that says we're going to buy 5 million Bitcoin in the next 5 years, unfortunately.
Yeah, it still looks very bullish though. Excited to see what happens. So 2 p.m. today. Okay. Something to pay attention to. I have nothing to expect here at all. I have no clue. Just gonna sit and wait, I guess. I'm assuming we'll hear about what's going on like immediately after, right? So
yeah, expecting Sander and crew to have the breakdown for us.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if Sander is boots on the ground there at 2 p.m. I'll check on this, but yeah, interesting. Okay, I'm really excited actually. Let's see what happens there. It's always I mean, we're just gonna get more positive headlines, right? Especially after the JP Morgan Coinbase one, which that was pretty big.
Yeah, let's go there next. That one caught me off guard, and I haven't had a chance to dig in super deep into this, but the headline here, three components of this new partnership: JP Morgan and Coinbase.
Yeah.
So they're going to enable this bank to wallet connection, which will make it easier to fund your crypto account on Coinbase. Imagining also vice versa, it will make it easier for you to take funds from Coinbase back to your Chase Bank account.
Wow.
It's going to allow you in 2026 to transfer Chase rewards to your Coinbase account to purchase crypto. And then it's going to let you use Chase credit cards to fund your Coinbase balance for the first time. So effectively buying crypto on leverage there via your credit cards. So it's a big one.
Damn right it is.
JP Morgan, like the CEO, Jamie Dimon, of course, historically very bearish crypto.
Did you ever use to say on that?
Bearish. But it's like he says one thing and then the bank's actions say another thing. And it is very clear that JP Morgan is leaning into crypto and they are accelerating. And that they are the bank that I use. So like I'm experiencing this firsthand. So I think this is nice just to know. I feel like for one thing, you probably don't have to worry about your account getting flagged if you're moving money back and forth between Coinbase, which is going to be nice. I am curious what this means for JP Morgan eventually custodying assets. I thought that they would eventually get into that game where you could hold your spot ETH directly in a JP Morgan account.
Of course they won't.
I wonder if this means they're not going to do that and if they're going to effectively partner with Coinbase for that, which I think is a win for Coin. Definitely a win for Coinbase.
How's the coin stock reacting on the back of that today? It's up. Damn, 380.
Nice. Yeah. So, I mean, it's within 8% of all-time high, basically.
It's just chilling there, right?
It had that blow-off day. I think it hit to it went nuts that one day, and then it sold off. I think it hit like 440. But
whoa. It did hit 440. That's nuts. Look at this. God.
It looks good, though.
Man. It does look good. Wow, that was crazy. It went all the way to 440 that day. That's insane. What a run, by the way.
Yeah, that Friday, like all the crypto stocks all popped and they all sold off. Like
I haven't watched Circle. We haven't been talking about Circle at all. Like, what's going on there? Oh,
you know what? I haven't even been checking in on it really. So I guess it's settling. I mean, it's selling at $200. So like,
it's still a lot.
I mean, if you shorted the top, maybe you were correct, but I don't know.
Like sure, you were. I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, yeah, but still impressive. Like it opened at $30, right?
Yeah. So I mean, anyone who bought the first few days up nicely. If you bought the blow off top, you're down. I'm not necessarily long here, but I wouldn't be short either.
It's not the type of asset I'd short in the bull market. That's for sure. It's impressive. And I guess we can also go there. Kraken.
Good for Kraken.
Announced their IP. I think this has been like, I think we've even talked about it before. Like, it's kind of been in the works. It seems like there's been rumblings about this for a long time. That they're going to be IPOing. So it looks like they're filing for it.
Yeah, I think we knew they were going to file. I think the news here is the numbers. So they're looking to raise $500 million at a $15 billion valuation to IPO here. Coinbase, for reference, is 96 billion right now, so about six times higher.
But Coinbase is much bigger, no? Or what's the number?
Yeah, it is. So, like that's going to be one of the natural comps, right? And like,
of course. I mean, it's the only comp. It's the only comp. Yeah. So Kraken Q2 financial highlights: gross revenue 400 mil, plus 18 year over year. Of course, I mean this is a big year, quarter over quarter. Trading volume 186 bill. Wow. Funded accounts 4.4 mil. EBITDA adjusted 76 mil. Assets on platform 43.2 bill. I don't know what the numbers are for Coinbase. I wish I had this comparison.
Yeah, I'd have to look back into this maybe for tomorrow's show.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. Give me these numbers let's ask the overlord. Give me these numbers for Coinbase. let's see if
March 31st.
So Q1, but that was Q2. But because Coinbase numbers aren't out for Q2. We are in Q2's done.
Yeah, we probably don't have Q2 yet.
No, we don't have Q2. But Q1, because those numbers are Q2 financials.
Your revenue is 2 billion, so 5x revenue.
5x rev in Q. Okay. Trading volume 400 bill versus 186. So that's okay. That's like 2x ish.
Wow. Yeah.
Adjusted EBITDA, that's 29 billion, but this one is 79 billion. 79 million, sorry. Okay. Assets on platform 43 bill versus 228 bill. So what you're looking at about like yeah. So it's I don't know. I mean, if you ask me, like Kraken, like for people IPOing, like it's probably an easy 2x for them.
That's my read, actually. I think it's a fair IPO at 15. And I think you can see the 2x pop perhaps on IPO day. And then it'll kind of come down to what do their growth numbers look like and what the path forward is. Maybe tokenized stocks be a big vertical for them, perhaps.
Yeah. We're asking the overlord, is it a buy, a yes or a no? Like we did for Circle, and Circle went like a million X. So went 10x. So we're gonna see what could push. Okay, so it's saying could go to 40 bell. Bullish case. Neutral stagnant case 2025, and bearish BTC crash 10 to 15, so flat. That's what the overlord is talking about here. It's actually interesting when you ask the overlord some questions. It actually gives you like quite a case, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean it's
yes. Oh yes, we got a yes.
All right,
we like it. Crypto over the next 2 or 3 years, and of course, NFA DYOR, right? Like but it's telling us bull case 40-50, neutral stagnant 2025, bear case 10-15, so flat.
You know what's so funny about this is like this is my exact read. The robots are just like us. I was just gonna say like the intangible factor here is it's a crypto stock.
Exactly.
And we don't have that many of them. And like the treasury stocks are kind of like in their own bucket, and people are kind of starting to go a little more negative on them. Different discussion, but for pure crypto plays, you got what? Coinbase, Circle, now Kraken.
That's it.
Folks in the chat saying rumors 2026.
Yeah, we're reading. So rumor, so REKT rugged Degenz, love that. Is saying rumor is IPO for Kraken in 2026. It's selling at $32 on secondary pre-IPO. Obviously, a grain of salt here, everyone listening. We don't know, but Robinhood, yeah, Robinhood, true. That's technically also could be considered crypto stock. Yes or no? Yes and no, but yeah, I get it. You could put it in the same basket. Like if there was an ETF of those stocks, like I feel like Hood would be in that basket. Gemini's coming, right? That POIs and everything. But shout out to Kraken because they're our sponsors and we love them. We love working with Kraken. We've done a lot of work with them. The only exchange I've ever used to off ramp in my life because it's like it works amazing. Like I did off ramps in Canada with Kraken in 24 hours. I was shocked.
Wow.
Like, I got a call, your money hit the bank account. I was like, what? Because Canada is also known for like notoriously be bad with crypto. And it hit in 24 hours. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, fuck yeah, I want to work with these people. And then we found a way to work with them. But it's really a good one. So shout out to them. Arjun, the CEO, we should get him on the show. He's a really smart guy, man.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very smart lad. So there's that on the crypto stocks and all that, those news, White House. What else we got, Tyler, while we wait for our friend Wiz?
Big day for the Treasury codes. So there's a lot to get into here.
Okay.
I think we can maybe start with ETHZilla. Perhaps as a sign of the times. Here, I'll send you the tweet here. So this is the latest ETH Treasury vehicle to come out. Incredible name and branding here with ETHZilla, which is kind of a sign of the times with where we're at. We're getting the splashier titles.
This is great. This is great. I love this.
They're going to deploy a range of on-chain strategies to accumulate ETH. So they're going to have staking, restaking, and deployment on-chain. It looks like they've got backers, Electric Capital, GSR, and additional support from folks like Robert Leshner. Leshner was named in this group. I think he tweeted about them as well. This company behind it, 180 Life Sciences. So it's another life sciences company who's doing this pivot, but it looks like it's not a full pivot. Apparently, they're going to continue their biotech and gaming initiatives, opening up additional avenues for value creation. So like that's perhaps one differentiator here is if they continue to generate revenue via their traditional business, along with just being a treasury co. So that's perhaps a twist, though I have not looked into that business and how it's doing. 425 million. So $500 million in ETH. Buy pressure coming from ETHZilla.
Okay.
They're going to be top 10. The arguably bigger news, though, was BTCS. So if you go to the Strategic ETH Reserve website, BTCS is 9th on the overall list with
Okay.
70,000 ETH, 269 million.
Oh, yeah. I see them. Okay.
They filed a prospectus to raise up to $2 billion.
Whoa.
So the verdict is out if they'll actually be able to do that. Like that will require a lot of demand on the market to effectively allow them to sell shares to raise that much capital. But if they are able to do it, that would be enough to catapult them to top 3 on the list if they're able to do it. So a lot more buy pressure coming into the ETH Treasury Co race.
It's insane, man. And today is Ethereum's 10th birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ethereum. We love you. Sincerely, the team at MYRIAD. It's a big day. It's a big day today for Ethereum. I've been reading a few threads on timelines. I'll Papa Joe Lubin talk about it too, write something about it. I have to say though, I've said this a lot on the show before, like over the last 3-4 years. Like Ethereum I do believe, is one of the most impressive pieces of technology man has ever created.
Yeah.
Like Ethereum is the layer above the internet. Like since the internet itself, like I do think like Ethereum is like, I know some people will say AI and stuff, but I genuinely believe like blockchain technology is bigger. And I think like Ethereum is like one of the most impressive pieces of human technology ever made in the history of technology. It's up there with like AI, electricity, internet, like all those things. Like I think it's up there. It's actually really, think about it, like the security layer for the future of money transmitting and everything too. When you think about that, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, and they invented programmable decentralized finance.
This is insane.
Anyone in the world can use.
It's never been down in 10 years. There has been zero downtime on Ethereum in 10 years.
It's incredibly reliable, which is another of the reasons why it's the second biggest crypto asset in the world. And why the future is bright.
Future is bright. And it's actually trading really well. Like everything kind of took a shit. And ETH is just not giving, dude.
It's strong.
It could chop here for a while. I forgot who said this, and I think that was not a bad take. We had somebody on the show this week. You and I talked about Ethereum. Oh, Jason yesterday. He was saying could see Ethereum, kind of like chop at this 4K region, right? And I see it, but it's actually really, really, really impressive. So shout out to Ethereum. Was there any news Ethereum related on top of this? You just talked about the.
Other than the treasury codes, I haven't seen anything. I am curious if we'll get any announcements today on the 10-year birthday.
Yeah,
would be a good day for it. I'm actually a bit embarrassed. I'm not rocking my ETH hat today. Perhaps I've made a mistake.
Oh my god.
Hopefully the ETH bulls don't find out. But
I was supposed to be in New York today, ringing the NASDAQ bell with the consensus lads for SBAN.
Are they doing that today?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I missed that.
Lox is there.
Awesome.
We have 2 people on our team that are there. I know Lox is there because he flew from Texas. So our CEO will be there, which is pretty cool. Right. And I should have just gone. Yesterday I was like, you know what? I should have just fucking gone, dude. I want to ring that bell or be there like next to everyone going like, woo. So it's true. Yeah. Can't believe Mando Stealth retired already, front run his own retirement. I know. He was supposed to be here today and his flight was delayed and he's not here. So he's not there. Anyways, we could talk about our meme coins while we're for ways. I don't know. He's saying he's rushing home. He's a little late. But unless there's other topics you want to touch on.
Yeah, just quickly rounding this out. On the Bitcoin side of the house, we've been talking way more about the ETH Treasury Co's, but Jack Mahler's company, 21 Capital, 20, it's just called 21 rather. They are the 3rd biggest Bitcoin holder now. They hold 43,500. And then Saylor, we knew Saylor was doing that raise. It looks like he completed his raise and he already pushed it all. It pushed it all in. So it's unclear that Saylor has any more ammo for this week, which I think some folks were taking as a bear sign, perhaps. That Saylor bought $2.5 billion worth, and Bitcoin price didn't budge. But on the flip side, it's like we didn't budge when we had $9 billion of sell pressure come through last week. $2.5 million of buy pressure from Saylor didn't budge us up. We're just kind of hanging out in this new 118K range.
I don't mind it, but this is the range that's driving everybody absolutely crazy. That's for sure. Jack Muller, man, that's wild. And then we had the other news. I see you, Wiz, in this too. We'll bring you up in like 10 seconds. There was the other news about MicroStrategy, 21,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a lot of money. They already bought it, right?
Yeah, they bought it. So they completed the raise and then bought in already.
Do we know what price they bought in?
Yeah, Saylor announced it. I think it was around like 17 and a half, 117 and a half. I'll find it.
Oh, here, 117,256. Got it. 117,256 is the price they got it in at. I think a lot of people are bearish after that because they moved the price and then last thing is Novogratz switching his PFPs with Nakamigos. I don't know which one of you did that, but I have to.
It's not even his. I'm finding out. So apparently it's just a random one from the community.
I have to give credit to Nakamigos. Yeah. They've been in my mentions all fucking bear market every day. I still have my honorary Nakamigos. So I have to say that Mike Novogratz with the Nakamigos PFP is like the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Incredible.
Like, it's just posted it, dude. So it's not even his? Identify as a wrestler?
Yeah, I tweeted this morning and someone in my replies is saying it's not even his. So
that is fucking funny, man.
It's incredible. I like Nakamigos. I always have. And if you had to pick like a long shot underdog in a T collection from the 2021, 2022 era to make a run, like an unexpected one, not like a major.
Yeah.
I think Nakamigos is up on the list, right?
He's up there, dude. It's stuff like this that is so redacted that anyways, let me bring my Nakamigo on stage.
Let's do it.
Wizard of Soho. What up, Wiz? How you doing?
Good, man. What's happening, boys?
Dude, good to see you, man. Good to have you.
You too. Yeah, I rushed back. I had to pick out tile colors for my pool.
This guy's too rich, bro.
No. Trying. You guys are the real.
No,
just trying to be like you guys. You know, I'm just playing for seconds, guys.
Brother,
thirds over here.
Tyler and I are still hosting. Mando retired.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna chirp. I was gonna be like, "Oh, Mando's gone, eh?"
Mando's been gone for 8 days.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
We haven't had him on the show since last Monday. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. He's
we
up
haven't
$1
had him on the show
billion.
since last Monday. Yeah, that's it.
I love it. OSF left a while back. Now Mando left.
We lost OSF a while back. You know, it's okay. We picked up Tyler. You know, he's been cooking with us. And then we lost Mando. So now, like, Tyler and I are just inviting people left and right. And
that's nice, though. People like that. You know, having guests and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's the first time Tyler and I have you on. You came once with me, Ovi, and Mando, like way back.
Yeah. With Ovi and Mando, I've been on. No, I think with you two, no.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, so, at least.
Well, for everybody that's listening to us live on Twitter Spaces, we are on kick.com/Degenz live with the one and only Wizard and Soho here. We definitely want to talk to you about what's going on the macro side, markets, etc. Maybe we talk a little bit about Fartcoin. You're not allowed to FUD Fartcoin today.
I won't.
Okay.
I can't. You can't. First of all, you can't FUD something that's down like 40%. Like, like, what am I gonna FUD? Like, oh, it's gonna go down 45. Like, I mean, you could, but it's pretty oversold. You got. I mean, I longed like at 105. Where is it now? I haven't even seen.
It's still
there. Yeah, nothing's gonna move until post FOMC.
So let's go there. Wiz. Let's start with that. So FOMC today in a few hours, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we all know what's most important is the conference after. What are you expecting from Powell today? Obviously, like News Watch, whatever it is, Fed Watch is giving no rate cuts. Which is obvious. What's your stance? What do you think happens to the FOMC, and what do you expect from a trading standpoint?
I mean, you're definitely gonna see. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a no rate cut. I mean, anything outside, like if they shock the market and cut. First of all, you got to think about it. Why would they cut? The stock's all-time high. Bitcoin is basically at all-time high. Unemployment's at record lows still. It went down last month. It's still record lows. Economy is, going ahead. Trade war looks like it's basically done. I think there's like 2 deals to be finalized that's left. There's some volatility around the Europe deal and a little bit around the potential China deal, which got pushed around. But like the core vol's done, right? So that part, which Powell already said was transitory. He wasn't too concerned about any inflation from it. And the fact that at the same time we had a spike up in inflation in the last reading, so there's no reason for him to cut. Like it makes no sense. Now, yeah, if you had 5% plus unemployment, if you had stock market down like 20%, then and like you had inflation. But if you had those scenarios, then inflation would be like 2.1% or 2%, right? Like if you're in a recession or something like that. So everything's doing well. Like, I mean, I don't see a reason, nor should anybody want a cut. Like Bitcoin hit like 123K with no cuts. Like what more do you want? Memes are pumping. I mean, yeah, in the last 2 days we have gone down, which is just a de-risk into a very interesting FOMC. And I think the bigger thing to work is, I think this is going to be the pivot point of FOMC, where they've been on the wait and see. I think so we're going to get no cuts. I think we're going to start seeing a potential guidance on no more wait and see. I think we also might get some dissent in the ranks, where some are going to say we should have cut in this meeting. And so I think that's what's going to start the whole now wait and see. And they're like, okay, we're going to start cutting again. So I think their dot plots show that we're going to see 2 cuts this year. So that's September, and then maybe like December, which would make sense. So and especially if we see a descent, is this what poly market? What is poly? This should be interesting. Poly market versus CME. I mean, it should be pretty on point, I would think, with CME.
Yeah, they're at 0 rate cut. Fed rate cut in.
I mean, Fed rate cut in 2025 should be like almost 100%. Like one rate cut.
They have 1 rate cut at 23%.
But you have to pick the exact one here. So like one.
What do you mean?
It's not like cumulative. So
I see. It's not cumulative. I see. It's like either 1 or 2 or 5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it should be. I mean, it should be 2 rate cuts. Like, especially today, will kind of give that guidance. But like the last dot plot said 2 rate cuts, but they have gone back on the dot plots before, so I wouldn't be surprised, if that changes. I think CME is showing probably, it should be showing 2 rate cuts. So right now we're at the 4.5%, right?
I don't know where to look on this. I'm not gonna lie.
Scroll up.
Yeah, it just shows the band of you moving from the neutral rate to higher.
So September's at.
Yeah. So we should be moving to the higher bands. I think 1 rate cut's like a guaranteed, especially if we see descent today. And I think that's where you'll see a lot of potential volatility. And but you want to see it gradually move to a rate cut. You never want to see a shock, because then you're like, whoa, what does the Fed know that we don't know? That's what every investor is going to say. They're not going to be like, oh, rate cuts, I'm going to long like crazy, which is all I keep reading on the timeline, which makes no sense. Like if you are somebody who has if you're a big money manager, you're managing $100 billion portfolio, and you're like, you just care about providing 6 or 7% interest returns to your LPs or to your investors. You just want to see smooth sailing, right? You don't want to see too much of that. You're like, I don't want uncertainty. I just want to cruise. So you're like, oh shit, Fed just cut this much all of a sudden that they were not going to. I'm going to de-risk and try to figure out what happened. And that's where the which I've seen on the timeline a lot, like, oh, we're gonna shoot off to 200K Bitcoin by end of the week if they cut 20. I'm like, the surprise cut. No, surprise cut's bad. Like surprise cuts mean like something bad's about to happen, and we need to like help everybody out ASAP, right? Gradual cuts is like, okay, we're approaching comfortably our inflation level. We've held it high long enough. Everything's been like, we're seeing no big stretches or elasticity in the market. So okay, we'll cut 25 points. We'll cut another 25 points. I mean, that's what you want to see. Slow, gradual guidance provided rate cut, which is what we'll see today. So I think the key thing to watch is obviously it's going to be the conference. But at 2 p.m., if you see if there was dissent on a rate cut, that's good, because that means that the committee is starting to see people who are like, let's push for a rate cut gradually. So we'll probably see then a September rate cut for sure. You'll see those odds fly up, and that's good. You won't see a shock in the market. You'll see a gradual move up. Powell's not going to come out. Powell's still pretty, last he spoke, he was pretty bullish on the market. He said everything's going really well. So I don't see him saying that he's seeing a lot of worry in the market. I don't think trade war is going to be an issue. I know they're going to ask him about the Trump, him hanging out with Trump and all that. I guarantee you he's going to talk nothing in depth about that. He's never, ever talked about him being like anything political in like his 10, 15 years now. I mean, Trump had him as he hired him as a Fed governor. Biden had him, Obama had him. I mean, he's probably the best Fed governor you can have. Like, you don't want, again, that's uncertainty. Every money manager around Trump is going to tell him, do not fire him. All you're going to do is create uncertainty, and that's not what we want. Especially, you're going to be doing that in the second year of Trump presidency. Like, front load all the uncertainties, which is what they've been doing, right? They're front loading with the trade war, front loading everything, so that the last few years of the presidency is just going to be comfy, right? And then you go into the next election, and it's like, fuck, we're going to hire, we're going to take another Republican again. I mean, that's the game plan you want to have. So there's no reason, especially next year around midterm elections, why would you want to have more uncertainty around the markets? Like, especially because he loves talking about the market. So I think this is just all, classic Trump posturing, classic Trump rhetoric. Like, oh, I told him that I'm going to do this. I'm going to sue him. But bro, you can't do any of that. You know what I mean? And Powell knows that. And Powell's been through his presidency before. He's just going to ignore those questions. There's going to be a lot of bullshit questions as usual, and that's going to swing the market. Yeah. But I'm bullish. I like this de-risk we happen. I see nothing, no catalyst that should bring us lower. I'm not seeing. We did see a little move up in inflation, but that's also like seasonality there. Summer months, there's more people go, driving, road trips. More people are like, spending money for like, summer vacations. So that all builds into inflation. Summer rental houses, stuff like that. So that all is part, of like rental inflation, plane flight inflation, hotel inflation. So that all comes into the CPI number. So there's seasonality there. So I'm not too worried about that. It's not as bad as it was like in 2022 at all. Because remember, in 2022, we peaked at inflation in June, like 9.2%. So we should have seen that peak in June again. And we should kind of grow gradually down. So I'm bullish. I like Bitcoin. I like memes. I like Pengu. I like Fartcoin, especially because it's fucking down so much. It has to go up a little bit at least.
Please, at least. What do we? Wait, let me remove all my schizo lines from my Fartcoin chart.
Yeah, your Fartcoin chart is insane. If anything, like that's like yours is like you're like a Dip Wheeler part 2. Like Dip Wheeler will just keep posting like pictures of ass till it goes up, or like if it's red, he'll post like pics in red bikinis and be like, "It's okay, bro. Red is great too," right? Like your chart was like that. Like I couldn't. Like that was just a cope chart. Like, no, it's okay. We're at this next support. We're at the real support. No, we have the real support. No. We are the ultimate support now. Like, I was like, bro, what? But I mean, it's been a big move. Like, if I was, those peaks on the left side, that's fair. You most people would have bid there. like the ultimate would be basically the double bottom that we had before, right? Like those two, like, so today ends up going really bad somehow, and we get a bad CPI down the line, then that's probably where you got to bid at like, what is that, like 0.9 or something?
Yeah, it's like 0.9ish.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Which would make sense. I mean, that would be a triple, that'd be a quadruple bottom. I mean, you'll see a lot of buy power there. You see a lot of buy here too, which is also a pretty good support. Because like we saw a lot of green candles around this level before. So, but you're not going to see it till after FOMC. Like, if anything, this is where you load up and hope that FOMC is good, and that's your angle. Or if you think it's bad, then you just wait for that next level. But yeah, I'm just sticking to the strength, man. Pengu's been good. REKT, obviously, a lot of strength there. The REKT is actually up. Everything else is down. REKT is up like 10% today. So stick to strength. Whether it's altcoins too, if you like altcoins, look at that. That chart is actually better than any. I mean, come on, you just showed me Farcoin chart, and look at this chart.
I know.
And it's a high market cap. It's not like we're looking at a fucking 10 million market cap coin. Like, that's a 400 million market cap coin.
It's actually weird to realize. It's actually weird when you say that. It's like we're looking like before, like we used to talk about REKT on the show, and then you use the same on your stream.
Yeah, but it was small.
12 mil, 50 mil, like not a lot of liquidity. Now we're talking about like a
no, it's a player now. But now before you're comparing like apples to oranges, right? Because people do this on my comments, and I'm sure you too, where it's like, oh, this is a great performer, and they'll just post like a 200K market cap and be like, this has been doing 200% in the last 24 hours while market's down. I'll be like, bro, like like my mom could have gone and bought like $10 and would have pumped. Like, it's apples and oranges, like. But here now, REKT isn't like a real, like apples to apples you're comparing.
It was meant to dump here. Not gonna lie, like it hit all-time high twice. Like
it was 500 million. That's a psychological number. Oh, sorry, we're talking about Pengu now.
No, you're right about REKT, but then Pengu as well. I feel like this was like normal. Like,
yeah. I think that's fine. That's a nice little short-term double top. We're gonna see that. Yeah, we're basically testing that first. Like where we saw the green candles come in. I think we'll, same thing. It'll be the top of that first line. We'll start seeing some buy. Listen, all charts right now look like this, other than Ethereum and Bitcoin probably. Ethereum, bro, I'm loaded up. I loaded up like yesterday. It's those wicks. Pull up Ethereum like at a 15-minute chart.
15-minute, hold on. 15. Yeah. Are those your candles? 15? We're gonna see. Hold on.
No, just so you can see the wicks. Yeah, just refresh it so we can see. There we go. Yeah, so you see those wicks? Like, that's where I've been loading up. Like, even weekly wisdom, we've all been loading up. Yeah, like it's been holding that 37.30. I mean, look at this chart. Even if you do the 4-hour compared to every altcoin, like even Solana, like it's Ethereum is it is. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Like, look at even the comeback. Like, it's gonna engulf that post FOMC. And like that's breaking for, and like probably today or tomorrow.
And then you have Solana. That honestly, not good, but also not bad. But but not great either.
Yeah, but there's not that much liquidity in the market, right? See, Ethereum's seeing external liquidity now.
It's true.
But on chain, Solana is only seeing crypto people buying because there's no real. It will eventually. But then also there's a lot of fun around. You got this Solana founder talking mad shit about his best like performers. That's tough, right? I mean, we went through that with Ethereum, like with Vitalik and a lot of bullshit. So it's kind of same shit. So it's what it is.
Yeah, no, I love that. Great take. So now you heard what he's long, and you share your stuff very often. You're always sharing on the timeline, but for those of you, I put it on the screen for a second, but really share it real quick, and then Tyler, I'll go to you because you sent me a link in the chat. If you guys want to join Wiz, he also does have a community, weeklywisdom.com. It's really fucking good. It's the only time I ever paid for a group in my life. It was Weekly Wisdom, I'm not gonna lie. And that $60 a month was paid off. And he's a homie. Y'all know I'm very close to him, so I ain't getting paid to say this. I just really like Wiz as a friend. So you guys should check it out. Get started. The newsletter is goated. I think, there am I. Oh, I'm here. You put me there.
Yeah, give a couple testimonials.
Even
And
give him
there's
a
a lot of guys, keyboard and
Yeah.
everybody gave a great
Well,
testimonial.
I mean, Easy just signed up, right? We had Easy on the show.
Yeah,
this
Easy's
week.
been on it. Easy's killing it.
Yeah, he said he made his like 10 years worth of.
Yeah, the game
Easy came on the
first
show.
10 hours.
Yeah, Easy came on the show last week to talk about it. Actually, it was
Oh,
great.
really? That's so nice. I
Yeah.
missed that one.
Tyler, let me go to you because I think you wanted to bring something up to Wiz.
Yeah,
Well, there's a couple other macro things that happened this morning. I'm not sure if you saw because you were out shopping for pool tile. But we had the U.S.
Let's hear
Q2 GDP numbers come in at 3%.
Great.
Over expectations. People were, calling for a recession back in April, right? So recession's off the table.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And
I
this
mean,
other one
what
that I
exactly? Why would you? Another reason why would they cut? What?
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then, Farouk, if you can pull that back up. So
Yeah.
I saw this from Zero Hedge was covering it from Goldman this morning. They're expecting 50 to 100% increase in treasury buybacks announced in today's QRA and effectively calling it shadow quantitative easing.
I mean, listen, we see these buybacks a lot. They're more just micro short-term rate focus. Just like balance, whether it's the treasury. I mean, there's so many reasons, whether it's a treasury balancing stuff, whether it's something to do with like debt ceiling, short-term funding. Remember the treasury has a mega portfolio. So they're always doing stuff to like, whether it's something to do with the rate curve, whether it's something to do with just small funding rates here and there, repo rates. So stuff like this always happens. I've heard this shadow QE thing like from Zero Hedge, and I love Zero Hedge. But I've heard these kind of tweets come out probably 20 times over the last 12 months. And it always is like, oh, there's QE happening. You don't even know. And it's just, like a very natural thing. Now, if the Fed, what really matters is like if the Fed starts buying on their balance sheet, then we're like, oh, okay. So then they're like expanding the balance sheet again, stopping the roll off. That's, you could say shadow QE of some form, right? Treasury is always doing shit like this, especially because like, if they're like, oh, we want to switch from issuing more 3-month bills to 9-month bills or more 2-year notes to 3-year notes because we want to just kind of manage our duration a little bit on the curve because our $30 trillion portfolio of debt is like, like it's nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but if the Fed starts moving stuff, then it's like, okay, which they wouldn't. The first thing because they have so much bandwidth right now, if they really want to do any form of QE, which again, there's no reason to do any QE right now. Mm-hmm. But the first thing they'll do is rates, right? Like they have so much movement on rates possible. Like they'll be like, okay, if really shit hits the fan, they're like, okay, we'll cut 50 basis points. We'll cut 1%. Before QE, when they start buying bonds to create more liquidity, is when you're at 0%, right? They've maxed out their full interest rate capability easing. So you're at 0% and the world is still shit. It's like, okay, let's just put liquidity into the market by buying debt, right? So you start buying debt, that trickles down into easy credit to like small businesses, big companies who need to meet because they're not making revenue. They need to meet certain liabilities. They get easy credit. So they'll open up like 0% credit to like, here, take money. And that's what they did during COVID, 2008, stuff like that. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see that until you're at 0% interest rate. So all this like shadow QE stuff, you'll see this all the time. Like I'm sure if you search on Zero Hedge tweets, Treasury doing QE behind the scenes or soft QE, or I'll bet you'll see like this 20 times over the last 2 years. Yeah.
Very fair. Well, your explanation makes sense. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts. It looks like people saw your ETH call to 4K.
Is it pumping? I got a long. No, everything's pumping.
You need to keep talking.
Dude, look at Farcoin. Wow, 38.24. Look at Farcoin.
This guy,
dude, everything we said is pumping.
Every chart he's talking about.
Every coin we said, it's just got a god
The
candle.
Wizard of Soul, ladies and gentlemen. The
If you're
Wizard
not
of
longing the
Soul.
1 minute
That's why you
chart
gotta watch
on
for more.
Yeah,
That's why you gotta watch 4 more, baby.
Dude, if
That's
you're on
what's
Twitter
wrong right
Spaces right now, I want to see y'all retweeting our fucking Kick stream, man. We just hit our record all-time high also on Kick, 330 live viewers.
Oh,
So it's
fuck yeah. Yeah, I tweeted out. I put it in all my chats too. So
I see you. I know you did. I love that. I
we
love
have
it.
to, man. Gotta show the love. You
This
guys do a
guy-
great job here. You
Thank
know,
you. This guy's
and
gonna
like
keep
one of the best things you guys did is that even like when the markets were shit, you
Yeah.
guys, even with like 50 listeners, you guys were still out there, man.
Yeah, dude.
So you guys deserve it all. So
Thanks, dude. There was some days like bear market where
Yeah.
Mando Obi and I came up for like 23 listeners per day.
yeah, I know.
It fucking sucked, dude. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, that's why you guys are winning, man. That's why you guys are gonna be the big winners as well. Even
hell yeah.
fucking MYRIAD, man. That's gonna be,
Dude,
that's gonna be a winner.
I don't know if you guys saw our latest Dune dashboard for MYRIAD.
I know you guys hit like a new record, right? That's what I
Yeah,
saw
so we hit weekly all-time high with $650,000 of volume in a week, daily all-time high with 178K in a day, and then monthly all-time high, we've already passed $2 million, and there's still another couple of days left. We've reached 400,000 traders. It's insane. There's been 4 million purchases, $7.5 million volume, and it's just like
That
I
is
think it's starting to pick up, dude. Yeah, it's starting to pick up, man. So MYRIAD the market, some fun predictions. If you like listening to
Dude,
Will,
it's like
on
the Hyperliquid of
prediction markets.
prediction markets, because all the other ones are all like these bullshit, like off chain, like Polymarket, Call Sheet, all like off chain bullshit, right? You guys came from the community, built in the community, like that's how Hyperliquid did it. Like, you know, you guys are really gonna be, especially with the airdrop. I mean, we're all farming this shit, but I mean, this is where it's at. God, look at your UI. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's so nice. Actually, there's some predictions here. Let's play some
Yeah, let's
predictions
take a
with
look.
you. What do you think? Hype to $69.69 before September. Ooh,
What's it at right now?
40
43.30.
43.
September. Damn, that's a month. Ooh, that's tough.
I mean,
It's good,
before
but that's tough.
September.
That's tough.
That's very tough. I mean,
Yeah.
first one, the yes. Another one. Will Jerome Powell leave the Fed chair in 2025?
No shot.
No shot. Okay.
Unless he quits. And
Unless-
he's not a bitch. Like, you can tell. He's
I
gonna
don't-
maybe in May he'll be like, I'm not coming back.
I don't think he's the type of guy to
He won't
to
quit.
I think,
No.
and then one more fun one here. Will Pepe be a top 20 cryptocurrency before September?
Oh man, it's been tough for Pepe.
I know, dude.
And I think REKT has a lot to do with it. You know, I think REKT is taking a lot of Pepe and Mog like share. And I love both of them. And I love Pepe.
I love all of
Pepe's
them.
underperformed a lot.
A lot. It's
Um,
underperforming versus ETH a ton.
yeah, I mean, if your three choices are basically, you know, instead of Pepe, you're like, okay, I go Mog or I go REKT.
There's
Or I go
SPX.
SPX.
No, SPX. Yeah.
That's the thing. SPX. Okay, that's probably the main thing. SPX has probably taken a lot of Pepe market share.
SPX took a lot of that. You're
Yeah.
right. From Pepe specifically.
Yeah. So like, if SPX didn't exist, Pepe would have already been like at least 2x from here, maybe 2.5x. I take it back. It's not even Mog and REKT. It's SPX. SPX has taken a lot of Pepe's market share.
This is true. This is true. What's SPX?
Just on Ethereum alone. But in the grand scale too, like look at like all the top movers in the last month, right? Like SPX is definitely not Pepe, and Bonk has taken a lot too. Like if you're like a semi-institutional guy and you only have access to say Coinbase, what are you gonna buy? You're buying, you're like, you know, you're probably buying Bonk over Pepe.
Wow, look at the last 30 days, top 300, Zora, REKT, and
Fucking
Budget.
Zora.
Dude, were you in the Zora trade? Were you in the Zora trade?
I'm not in the Zora trade. I wish. Now I wish.
Us either. It's always like that, right? We
Point
bought
it.
and then it's fucking
Point it,
Zora.
bro.
What do you think? So we asked everybody here. I mean, I guess we should ask him too, Tyler. What do you? I know you also call me dumb for taking the pump trade because you were right that it's gonna dump. But like here, what do you think about the pump trade at these levels?
So I long pump yesterday when it had that first pump. I was probably around here. So this is the thing. I think it'll see a technical rally, as in it'll see shorts get clobbered and just like a kind of bottoming out, because like it's kind of doing that, and it'll do a little bit of this, and then it'll go back. Like it's not going to have a long sustainable, because there is no flywheel coming in. Yeah, 25% goes. What's 25% of fucking zero? Nothing. They bought $20 million of buyback already, and it's down 60% since. So the buyback thing is one of the biggest fallacies in crypto anyways. Like it's just a narrative. It doesn't actually do anything to the price, because even like a 0.5% of like say 1% of pump sells, like it's gonna dump like 20%. You know what I mean? And you could buy 1%, and like it's not gonna matter. You know what I mean? Like buying 1% is a fucking lot of a $2.5 billion. Like they don't have the money. They have the money, but they're not gonna spend the money, right? They're gonna spend the money on building and hope that somehow translates in. But what are they gonna build? They're done as the meme coin, like unless you think that it's gonna kind of cycle rotation back. But like Bonk's taken away 80% of market share, right? Like, so you want to see maybe Bonk fail? That's your only way. You're not like, I don't know. Maybe they have a runner, but it'd have to be like a fake runner. No one's buying, so it'd have to be them creating a demand and making a runner to bring people back. But dude, people are trying to like migrate from existing coins who had like a 50 to 100 million from like the like 2024 cycle. They're trying to migrate to Bonk just because people are not buying if it says pump at the end. And maybe that's part of Fartcoin's problem too, where they've been having this issue. Like, and it's a legitimate thing. Like it's just bad around. And it's also how they handled everything post TGE. Like you raised 1.3 billion, you have 700 million in profits, you have 2 billion in basically cash you're supposed to. And like what's happening? It's like, oh, and no airdrop.
Yeah. Do you think the airdrop is what would solve this?
No, of course not. Just like the OpenSea airdrop. Like, what do you think? OpenSea is just going to all of a sudden become a $50 billion company because they gave an airdrop? No. The people, listen, people who make money keep your coins in an airdrop, right? So look at Hyperliquid. Most of the big holders, they kept it because they were great traders. So they were like, oh, we just got all this extra money. We'll keep it, and ended up doing well anyways.
Yeah.
Look at every other coin that like Kaido. People who were there were all these like big influencers, big traders, and they were like, okay, we'll keep it because we're good making money anyways. People who don't make money use airdrops as a liquidity event, so they sell. So that's why like Pump like would probably be a sell event because like it's all people who lost money, right? Same thing with OpenSea. All the people who want the big airdrop are people who lost money in the last 5 years on NFTs. Of course they want a big airdrop because they're horrible traders and investors. So they want it. And what's gonna happen? They're gonna dump. Why would you reward people when are gonna be are gonna be dumping? So that's gonna be a liquidity event. It's not gonna be a pump because it's just gonna be people extracting. Like it's not all of people like, oh, all this liquidity is gonna go into NFTs. No. Remember Blur? Like
remember Blur?
It was down only after their airdrop. You had the initial pump because people were like, oh shit. And then boom, 90% down.
All right. Well, that's a good call. Just quickly, there's about 360 live listeners. We are the most listened to live stream on Kick in the crypto and trading section in English, which is pretty fire. So thank you to everyone. Make sure you sub. We host this show every single day, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's about 3 p.m. GMT, 4 p.m. CET. Sorry. Make sure you subscribe to our channel right there, Degenz Live, because we also host REKT Radio on there, which Wiz actually on quite often every Wednesday with Mando, OSF, and Keyboard Monkey and Kook now. And Tyler also hosts a show every Tuesday, which was yesterday, with also some fucking big brains. More on the macro side, but Jeeves and Peter Jennings and Dees, which you all know. Last thing was I want to cover with you that we're doing a YEET giveaway. Ooh. Crypto Punks. I mean, you bought Punks.
Oh, let's go, baby.
It's beautiful on your wall, by the way.
Yeah,
bro.
Exactly.
I rage bot. Dude, my Punk was a complete rage bot.
I remember that.
Tell your story.
Yeah.
Tell your story.
Dude,
Tell your story.
Yeah, so I bought the Punk, the one I really wanted, and first of all, that app, I still think the app is absolutely trash. Like, it is not user friendly for a new person. It was the first Punk I bought from Punk's OTC, And I was like, okay, click. But because he like I bought it off him or whatever. And I just kept clicking. And then I bought it for like, it was like, I think it was like 150K for, I think it was 50 ETH, but ETH was like fucking nothing. Yeah.
I think it
That
was
first
this one,
pump.
right?
50
No,
ETH for
it was the cap.
165K.
It was this one.
That one,
right?
that one. Yeah. And then within seconds, what was it? 0.1?
Yeah, for 1 penny. You sell it for
0.01. So I bought it for 165K and I lost it like instantly. And it just became like, people were like, oh, we fucking got him. This guy, he fucked up. And like, everybody on me. I was like, oh, and then I was mad. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking find this guy. And people were like, oh, are you poor, bro? Why are you so mad about losing 165K? I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter how rich you are. 165K is a lot of fucking money. And I was like, all of that just made me so angry. And I just went on a rage buying. I spent like probably over $1 million within like the next 2 hours. And I bought that regular one, which I just sold. Yeah. And I bought the hoodie. I was like,
you spent $820,000 right away.
Like right away. And then over the next like month and some side wallets, I bought 3 more, but like way cheaper. And I just pure anger. I didn't even care where punks were going. I always knew punks were great, but I was like, I don't just want to buy a regular punk. I need to buy something that's a fucking grail so that I can fucking shut everyone out. And then I bought that. What's crazy because ETH went down to like 1,800 after, and I was like, bro, my anger lost me like even more money than I did off like just losing the punk.
You got like 100K on this punk as soon as you bought it.
Yeah, I was fucked. Like it was the market just went down after, but that's the thing with like. First, I was like, I can't just sell it because then people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're a bitch." Like you selling your shit right away. And then I lost.
Preserve the Wizard of Soho brand here.
Yeah, that was like, yo, I'm gonna get fucking clown. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just holding it. And now I'm up like fucking $1.5 million.
You paid 400. This punk is worth like at minimum 790. I would say between here.
Yeah, I could floor it easily for 200 right now.
Dude, you could. Yeah, this is an $800,000 punk that you're holding.
Yeah, at least easily. I bet you Punk OTC would take it for like 800. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
But like, look at. I mean, it's a nice punk too.
One, yeah.
I got it. I got the painted too.
I know. I can see it. It looks fucking sick.
Yeah, but that one I think no hoodie. I mean, I haven't listed, but I really like. I've got a little attached. But I just sold the other one for like 200K something, and I sold a 2 floors as well. So I'm comfy.
You're very.
But yeah, a pure anger from the community of like haters ended up making me almost $1 million. So
there you go. Yeah, everybody was making fun of him, and he was like, "Fuck!" He was like, "Fuck them! I'm buying $1 million." I mean, obviously, was one of my boys. So we were texting when that happened.
Yeah.
Fuck this! I remember when you were trying to list this last one that you just sold. You were so scared.
But I was scared to list because I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck." And I listened. I was like, "Bro, you listed it for 5 ETH, not 50 ETH." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, that's too soon. Too soon.
It was so bad they changed the bidding system.
Yeah, but good. They should. It took me losing for them to do that, but that's so good. They had to. Yeah. You don't want to see somebody else go through that, man. Because
definitely,
bro, it's like nobody's gonna want to like buy this shit. Like if you're like a traditional like random TradFi guy who's like, okay, I want CryptoPunk. Like it's like impossible.
The story ended well. Wiz, do you want to hang with us 5 more minutes for the YEET giveaway? We're gonna play some. Okay, let's play some.
Okay, I love lamb chop.
The code today was ETH10. So every day, Monday to Friday, the great Mando, our daddy Mando, gives us thousands of dollars to give away every day. So for those of you who are coming in through Wiz, make sure to subscribe here. Degenz Live, YEET, and all the details, Sims, correct me if I'm wrong, are in the chat on the side here. So am I sharing the right screen? Yes, I am. So first of all, right there, make sure you drop a follow and a subscription if you like the show, of course. And let's get to 700 right now on the show because we're at 697. And in the chat here, right there, yeeterboards.com. Every day we give a code. Today the code was ETH10. To be eligible, you have to sign up using our code FOMOHOUR and place a bet. And you'll be able to win. Yesterday we gave away $3,000. Bro, the guy went on lamb chop, Wiz, medium, and he went all the way almost. So he made 2K.
Really?
Crazy.
I love lamb chop.
Yeah, let's give some money away. I know Wiz loves lamb chop, so it's the same thing. Let's get some subs, y'all. And Nikki 0. OX Nikki 0. Congratulations. Congratulations. You win. Come make some motherfucking money, baby. I want someone to win big there. We got Wiz on. I want someone to come and make some cheese. What's his username? Sims? Do we have the username? Is he here?
Nikita.
Oh, he's here. Licky, let's fucking go. He's here. All right, well, he's active, so let's definitely play some lamb chop then, because he's here and it's the most fun game. There you go. So I'm gonna share my screen. Tyler, you want to do me a favor of doing the comments? Reading the comments live?
Yeah.
Perfect. So congratulations, Nikito. So first of all, you won $500. So no matter what happens today, every day, the person who wins makes $500 right off the bat. So that's $2,500 per week minimum guaranteed. So, and then we play two. So here, Wes, we're going to play 2 hands of 250 for him.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And he gets to pick the difficulty and then where to go. So Nikito, easy, medium, hard, very hard, or death wish.
We need you to pick.
We need you to pick.
He's saying he's going to follow your call. We need you to pick a level here, Nikito.
What doesn't Wiz pick the first level?
Medium.
All right, medium.
Oh, wait, he just said, wait, Nikito said hard and very hard.
Oh, okay. Go hard then. Yeah. If you want, do whatever you want.
We go hard. All right.
Boom.
Let's see what happens. Hold on. Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Right.
Good start.
You tell us when to stop, unless you want to go to the tracks. You can say to the tracks. You go to the tracks. You tell us go or cash. It's just cash or go.
You should read it. You should read his message.
What did he say?
Oh, he's talking in there. I'm just 19. Please do it. He said change it where everything.
Anything will be a lot to him, he said.
Well, I don't know what to do. I'm not playing for him.
He's. Should we go? Go for it then. Fuck it.
All right, fuck it. Go for it. Let's go. Go. Yes.
Let's go, baby. Take him to the tracks. Let's go to the tracks.
All right, let's take it to the tracks.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, knock him out.
No,
Oh, he almost made $3,000.
Bro, you should have slowed down.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Because he said to the tracks.
I know, to the tracks.
I'm sick. Yeah. Okay, if it's a lot to him, they do easy mode.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Maybe go easy then.
I'm sick.
I don't know. What do we think? Medium?
I'm sick now. I feel bad because usually I tell people to go and this kid's
I've never seen it go down.
I don't think I realized how the numbers were because we were playing on hard and I'm used to the easy.
I know. I've never seen it go that far on hard.
I've never seen this. Oh, so where is Nikito now? What is he saying?
He said he's about to off himself.
Okay.
Shut up, Wiz. So we play easy for him. Sim's like, what are we doing? I feel bad. I don't know what to do.
He said 1K
He's in
would
a
be nice.
cafeteria.
He's got 500 banks.
Bro,
So
he's
try
working in a cafeteria right now in 19.
Okay. So
try
we
get
want
him another 500 and then bank it. Then he's got $1,000.
Okay. We're on easy mode.
Knock him out.
No!
Fuck you. Fuck you, Mando. You know what?
Oh no.
Do another one. We'll use 250 from the bank. Do another one.
All right, let's do one more.
Fuck it.
I wanted one more for the kid too. Come on.
Yeah, we gotta do it. He's 19 and he's
19.
Mando wins again.
Yeah, Mando's not gonna win this one. Fuck you, Mando.
Two tracks. Come on. Two tracks.
Fuck you, Mando.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay, wait.
All right, now I think we gotta.
We're cashing out, right?
We should, right? Wait. Let's think about it.
Cash it. He'll get
That's a lot of money
500
for
from
him,
the other one. That's 1,200 that he's banked.
No!
Cash it. We take it. We take it.
He wouldn't have gone that far.
He wouldn't have gone that far. Okay, I love seeing.
Whatever. He got 1K cash. That's awesome. Dude, that's like a whole week's work for him. He's saying it's a lot for him.
I'm so happy we kept going. Congratulations, Nikito. He's like
11-year-old kid in a cafeteria, working in the cafeteria. This is what the FOMO is all about. I love it.
That's what we're all about. Anyways, Wiz, are you going to be live later? So people can
I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming later.
All right. What time? 2? 3? 2
o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock.
All right. 2 p.m.
1:45 I'll start, but yeah.
1:45. Wiz runs an FOMC stream every time there's FOMC. It's actually really fucking good. So make sure you guys check it out. Wizard of Soho, weeklywisdom.com. Wiz, thank you for coming. Tyler, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully our billionaire co-host will be back. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Guys, appreciate it.
Episode from our On Rug Radio. Thank you, Wiz. Let's go.